Hello, this is Brian Vickery, your analytic health coach, and today I'm coming to you for day 18 of the 21-day Path to Primal. So the first thing we're going to do from a nutrition standpoint is we're going to have another pantry purge. Okay, the first one might have caught you off guard when you first did it, and hopefully you were still pretty comprehensive with it. But what we'll discover over several days as we have company over, or kids, grandkids in my case, then things start creeping back in, like the macaroni and cheeses or whatever it may be, different grains, different pastas, that kind of thing, different sweets that have high sugar content perhaps. So we're going to do another pantry purge, and we're going to see if any of those things have crept back into the household, any of the bad oils because a particular recipe called for it and we didn't feel comfortable doing a substitute. We need to be diligent about this. These things are insidious in our way of coming back into our lives, and then we just kind of sliding back into our old ways. So do a pantry purge. Again, if you're sharing a household with others that do not necessarily agree upon some of these choices that you're making, then at least carve out a shelf in a refrigerator in your pantry, whatever it may be, to where you get to set aside the stuff that you're adhering to be primal aligned, and you're letting them live the lives that they choose for themselves. Again, if you think that you may have holiday season coming in and you want to add some of these things and you're afraid to substitute, then perhaps you at least box them up, put them in a basement, put them somewhere to where you just do not see them and have the temptation to use them right now. So do your pantry purge. From an exercise standpoint, back to our good old aerobic workouts, maintaining that 55 to 75% of max for 20 to 60 minutes. Okay, so do it. Again, we're coming to the tail end of our 21-day Path to Primal. So if you want to settle back a little bit and be even lower with your heart rate, that's fine. But like in my case, if we're gonna say 50. I'm actually 51, but I'd be 180 minus 50, so I'd be wanting to maintain 130 beats per minute. Well, if I'm feeling fatigued, maybe I just go for a light walk or a hike, and I stay at least above 100 and just stay in that range right there. And if you feel like you need to do that because of where your body is, be intuitive and make that choice. From a lifestyle standpoint, the Primal Blueprint Law number 10 is use your brain. So find some way to use your brain, and that can be anything from reading a book. It can be learning something. Guess what? That's how I got started with learning about not only keto diets and carnivore and all these other diets, but then actually started going into Primal Endurance and Primal Blueprint. I was using my brain because I was intrigued and captivated, and then thought about what is possible with doing this. But whether it is researching something new that way, whether it is picking up a second language, taking conversational Spanish somewhere, whether it's picking up an instrument, or guess what? Learning different ways to cook primally. That's another way to use your brain. But find some way to do that that's a little bit outside your normal comfort zone, and give it a shot. That's something that may reap rewards for many years afterwards to go along with this primal aligned way of eating, exercising, and lifestyle. So this is Brian Vickery, your analytic health coach, and this is day 18 of the 21-day Path to Primal.